I'm Huon Hooke, and this is The Real Review. The wine we're tasting today is Nazaaray Single Vineyard Chardonnay 2019 from the Mornington Peninsula. Nazaaray is a very interesting property from many points of view. It claims to be the southernmost vineyard on the Mornington Peninsula, so it's a long way down the south end of the peninsula from the warmer northern end. It's a cooler part of the peninsula. Although it's not high altitude, it's subject to a lot of wind from all directions. It's of course down the bottom of the peninsula, which pokes out into Bass Strait, therefore there's quite a lot of weather can attack this part of the Mornington Peninsula. The other reason it's fascinating, well, there are other reasons, several, but Paramdeep, who is the owner and winemaker, is one of the very few Indian-born winemakers practicing in Australia today. He came out here, I think, at the age of 30. He had never tasted wine before. He was on the plane coming out to Australia as a migrant, and he tasted wine on the plane, and that was the first wine he'd ever tasted. But he was interested right from the word go, and he took it from there. And now there's a little vineyard, I think it's only 6 or 7 hectares in size. All of his wines are produced on the vineyard, and he makes the wines himself. So how does this wine taste, this Nazaaray Chardonnay from the cold end of the Mornington Peninsula? It's got quite a full yellow colour. I'd say light to medium depth yellow. It's appropriate for a 2-year-old Chardonnay. And at first sniff, I can tell that wine has been through a malolactic fermentation, which is where the bacteria convert one kind of acid to another kind of acid, softening the wine, reducing the total acidity, and adding these buttery, butterscotch, sometimes butter shortbread-like characters to the aroma. It's very complex. It adds a bit of complexity to it. So it's creamy. There's some yeast lees character evident there. The fruit is there as well. There's certainly citrusy characters, lemon, grapefruit. And the oak is happily not very obvious. It's beautifully tucked into the wine. Wow, the palate is so refreshing. The lively acidity of this wine cleanses the finish and adds real energy and refreshment to the wine, and helps carry the flavour of the wine up against the food that you might serve it with. Wines that don't have enough acidity don't usually go that well with food. It adds the length, it adds to the backbone of the wine with food. Very, very fine Chardonnay to drink now, and with the potential to age well, I would think. And we rated this wine 93 out of 100, which is a good, strong silver ribbon score. We've said drink it now until 2029, by which time it'll be 10 years old. That's a pretty good yardstick for most cool climate, high quality Aussie Chardonnay. It's $45 a bottle, really good value for a Chardonnay of that quality. And it was rated 13 out of 41 Chardonnays from the peninsula in that vintage. We asked the winemakers, of course, to recommend food to go with their wine, and Paramdeep, being Indian-born, surprise, surprise, he's given us a curry to go with it. It's cashew chicken curry, so he doesn't say how strong the curry is, what type of curry, but I would say it should be a fairly mild curry. Strong curry wouldn't go so well with this wine, but a mild curry, I think it has the fortitude to carry the flavours of a mild curry. Cheers to that.